a stable surface nearby for a couple of the movements. There's one where it might be nice to have a wall to lean on. So a couple of reminders. We have our Tech Tribe program. It started yesterday. It's not too late to join. So if you haven't joined and you want to, just let me know and I can get you that registration. This is where we complete the mileage of an Ironman triathlon over the total month of April. You can do this alone or with a team. It's a good one to just get more movement into your routine. Then we have our Nutrition Simplified webinar series. This is a 4-part series every Thursday in April at 10 a.m. Pacific. This includes topics like meal planning, grocery shopping and nutrition labels, and cooking, dining out, all the good things. I joined this a little bit last year when I could, and it was super helpful. So that's a good one to join. Let me know if you need the link. And then we have our regular cooking demo on the 3rd Wednesday of the month. And we're learning about healthy carbohydrates this month, which is a hot topic. So you don't want to miss that. All right, we are going to jump into it. Let me get myself spotlighted. Beautiful. We're going to start with some ankle rolls today, or ankle mobility, I should say. So I want you to shift your weight to one foot. And then your right leg is going to come up, and I want you to circle that ankle. Make that circle as big as you can, and try to guide it through the actual ankle, not with the toe. So imagine your leg ends at your ankle, and that's what you're trying to move. You feel some snap, crackles, and pops. It's very normal. It's usually just air moving around. If there's no pain, you can just kind of decrease that range of motion. Go ahead and reverse. If there's pain, decrease the range of motion. If it's still painful, maybe you just go up and down or side to side. Any movement is better than nothing with any part of your body, but your ankle especially. A couple more in this direction on this leg, and then we'll switch sides. Left foot goes out, circle that around, making it as big as possible. It's already starting with that balance challenge. Go ahead and reverse. So if at any point you need to grab onto something or reset, that is always an option in this class. Remember, those little wobbles and bobbles are just part of it. Go ahead and relax. Send your right foot out. You're going to plant that heel, slightly bend the left knee. I want you to hinge your hips back. Sweep down towards that foot and circle your arms around. Make a big, big circle with those shoulders and then switch. Left foot in front, sweep down and around. So you should feel this in your hamstrings as we hinge. But then as you come around, really try to get some movement in those shoulders. Get blood flow all the way to the fingertips. Maybe you get a little lower with each repetition. Inhaling and exhaling as you go. We have one more each side, making it even, whatever that looks like for you. Good work. This next one is where a wall might come in handy. You can also do this seated, or you can use it as a balance challenge. So on the wall, it would look like this. I'm going to lean up against the wall. My heels are about 6 inches away from the wall. I'm going to take my right knee, pick it up with my right hand, grab my right ankle, and then press, coming into a figure 4 stretch, and then release and switch. So the goal here is to get movement in the hips, not necessarily challenge the balance. That's why the wall is totally fine. But if you can do it without the wall, that is great too. You just want to get that rotation in the hip. You'll notice this is a movement that you don't come into naturally. You have to kind of move your hip there. This is one of my favorites. This feels good in my hip. Take your time here. So if you need to move extra slow or you want to hold on one leg more than the other, feel free. one more each side, or make it even. Good job. We're going to come into a hip flexor stretch. So left foot forward, right leg back, 10 toes pointed forward. So make sure that back leg isn't turned out. From here, I want you to lunge into that front leg. So that front leg should be bent. Then I want you to engage the right glute. That's going to start to activate it for our balance challenge. Tuck the tailbone under, core is engaged, and we're holding here. So you should feel that stretch in the front of the right leg. This might be enough for you, or you can take that right arm straight up to the sky to increase that stretch. Really send that right hip forward. Breathing here. Right glute is active. If you're wanting a little more, you can gently lean towards the left. That's also going to increase that stability challenge, even though both feet are on the floor. Lean just slightly. Go ahead and come up center. Then we'll switch sides. So left leg goes back, 10 toes pointed forward. Right leg, you're going to lunge into it. Tuck the tailbone. Engage that glute. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. You'll feel that opening in the front of the hip. Make sure your low back is supported. You shouldn't feel pressure in the low back. If this is enough, stay here. If you want a little more, raise that left arm. And then if you want extra, just lean gently to the right. Breathing as you hold. One more breath cycle. Come up center. Step forward, shake it out. This next one, again, it might be helpful to have a stable surface. We're going to do a double calf raise to a single calf lower. So it's going to look like this. We're going to lift up on both toes or balls of the feet, shift to one foot, and lower down on that foot. Staying on the right side to start. So lift up on both, shift to the right, lower down on the right. If you can do it without a wall, feel free to try. It's very tricky, but it's a really good practice. Lower down. Try to lower with control rather than just falling into that right heel. Chest is open. If you can, maybe your eyes are up. Last one on this side. And then we'll switch. So up on both feet, shift to that left foot and lower down. You might notice one is easier than the other. Take your time. Once you lift up into that double calf raise, find your balance before shifting and lowering. 2 more. Last one. Good work. Shake it out. All right. Today's balance challenge. I'm going to time us. We are going to hold on one foot. We're going to try to hold for a full minute. You're going to reset as many times as you need by stepping down, resetting, lifting back up. About 20 seconds into that minute, I'm going to offer you another challenge of closing your eyes while you hold on that leg. It's harder than it looks, so try it out. If you feel totally lost or get dizzy, open those eyes and just try to balance on that foot. All right, so we're going to start on the right side. Shift your weight. Make sure that leg is fully activated by screwing the foot into the ground. Just lift your left foot off the ground and hold here. Your arms can be out in wherever they're most helpful for balance. Squeeze that right glute. Core is strong. Find a spot to focus on for now. Try to find that stability, and then if you're ready, close your eyes. Just notice how much harder that gets. Remember to reset as many times as you need. Squeeze the glute. Core is strong. Arms are out for support if needed. 10 seconds left of that minute. Go ahead and rest. Shake the right leg out, and then we'll switch. 1 minute on the left. So screw that foot in. Really activate through the left leg. Lift the right foot. Hold. Find a spot to focus on while you get that stability. Maybe your arms are out on your hips. Squeeze the glute. Core is strong. Shoulders relaxed. If you're ready or want that challenge, close your eyes. Still imagine you're focusing on a spot with your eyes closed. Ease the muscles in your legs. Breathing as you hold. Ten seconds. And rest. Good work. So make a mental note of what that was like for you on each leg. Maybe you had to reset 4 times on one side, 3 times on the other. And then as we continue with Balance Break throughout the year, you can see how you get better. All right. Thanks for joining me today. Please let me know if you have any questions.
Thank you.
If not, I'll see you next week. You're welcome.